Hello traders, and welcome to another video in the series. Today, by popular demand, I have been asked to do a video basically on crypto. Now, why I keep saying I only trade certain cryptos? Well, you'll see as we go through it. When we go through Bitcoin, we can see these lovely pullbacks, and at the moment it looks like we're pulling back to a nice 20% line. Ethereum, we've already hit that 20. Now you can see the profits we've taken on the way up for this one. Sol, again, we had some great moves in Sol. I mean, if we look at Sol, it's one of the great ones to trade at the moment. We were buying, we were selling, we were selling, we were buying, we were selling, buying and selling, then selling again, then buying, then selling. Then buying, we bought again down at the 40%, and then we sold back up at the 30, and we came back to hit the 40 today. Now, if you weren't awake, you might have missed this, but really what we should be doing, if we see a candle like this, let me just take this little pointer off. If we see a candle like this, then we really want to be putting our purchase order, our buy order, right here at 177. So we can make sure that we don't miss it, because we don't want to miss trades. And this is going to be a great trade as well. Expecting it to pop back up to 30 and 20 at the minimum. We need to hit these highs. We'll talk about different strategies and different ways to look at the market. But just using the indicator, this is where we're expecting price to get back up to. Will it get back up to the 10% and the all-time high? It will eventually. Could take some time, but as you can see, that was a great trade. Well, a number of great trades, and that, offsets the ROI a lot. If we were just in one trade and it just hit our target, that's not going to make a difference to when we're actually coming up and hitting the levels, coming back, buying them, selling them, buying them. This is what the stocks trader investment strategy is all about, and that's our mindset. We're not intraday trainers, we are day traders. When I say that is, we trade the daily chart. Let's have a look at Binance. BNB, we got a lovely pullback here to the 20%, a great place to buy now. As you know, I don't usually trade this, but I have added it. I'm not a big fan of trading Binance, but I will have a look at it. I will consider it, and if we get a pullback to 30%, I'll definitely consider taking a trade. But when I'm doing that, I'm thinking more about advanced reasons to get into the market, not just the indicator. Now let's look at the rest of them. Would I trade XRP? I'm going to be honest with you, I just don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch it whatsoever. We can see it's got an all-time high here of just over £3.70 or $3.70 it should be, and then we've had these pullbacks. So you could be in the market, but I have no idea when this price will ever go up again, if it does. So I'm not confident with that. Then we look at these cryptos. I mean, just look at the state of that. The all-time high is way back in 2021. Since then it's pulled down. It's never got back above the 60% line. You'd be better off selling this rather than buying it, but we don't sell with our strategy. So this is the reason why we wouldn't be touching coins like ADA, Dodge. Again, I'm just not a fan. We got Polkadot. Look at it, it's way below again. Litecoin, I used to own Litecoins, sold them off when they got back to about $100, and then I've never touched them ever since. And again, I would never trade them. Look at the state of that. Just going through these different ones, we can see they are really not worth trading. The reason they're not worth trading is because they're not strong cryptocurrencies. They basically hit these highs and then they pull right back, and then a little bit of bad news absolutely destroys them. So if you want to trade them, you can trade them, but you wouldn't want to trade them using the Stocks Trader Pro strategy. Just going through some of these, as Tron, we have all these different ones. I mean, look at this one. EOS is just dying. Every one of them just flat to the floor. So really, we only want to be looking at markets that are strong. whether it's crypto or whether it's stocks. As we can see here, going back to Bitcoin, I mean, this was back in 2025, the beginning of the year. We had some lovely moves. We got that all-time high, pulled back to 10, 20, 30, and then look at this move back up. Beautiful. We kept on coming back, hitting this 10% line, back to the all-time high. These are the three that I would trade. I would consider this one, but that's entirely up to you. But I want to see a bigger pullback in Binance because it's a company rather than a crypto coin. But what exactly do I mean by that? Well, Binance Coin is more of a token that's native to the Binance ecosystem. So it's primarily used for paying fees on the Binance exchange and for other services within its platform. So it's different to what Bitcoin, ETH and Sol are. So that's why, you know, if the whole Binance company has issues around the world, then you're going to see this coin just go flat on its face. So I'm always concerned. I wouldn't put big money on this. However, it's done well for itself. I remember when it was back down at something like $30 when I was looking at it. And that was a long time ago. Let's have a look how far back we're talking. So when I was looking at this, it was around about $35. So that's the year sort of 2021. And then we had this massive surge up. And because of cryptocurrency doing so well, a crypto company like Binance is going to do well. And so is a company like Coinbase and other people like that. But it's entirely up to you if you want to trade it. If I'm going to trade this, I'd like to see a nice pullback. I'm watching it. Will it get back to 30%? Will it get back to 40%? I'd like to buy down this area, but it wouldn't be with much. So going back to it again, these are just rubbish down the right hand side. Please don't trade them. But if you do, you wouldn't be able to trade them with my system anyway. Keep an eye on these three and consider the Binance one as well. Okay.